approaching me because I have something to tell you. I know you guys, Americans, are very bad at geography, so I'm here to teach you about Europe today. Okay. I farted. With my very trusty Flags of the World book, which also has some elements of maps. Okay. I have Northern Europe. All 5 Scandinavian countries, which by the way is a group of countries in the north of Europe. Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. They all have pretty similar flags, as you can see. These are all Nordic countries. Estonia is there. This is Finland, Sweden, Norway. You've got Latvia, Lithuania. I don't know if you can count these as Nordic. Maybe Estonia, but Denmark, down here, all Denmark. This is Sweden, right here. Got a blue background and yellow cross. White background and blue cross is Finland. Suomi in Finnish, by the way. Danish flag is red with a white cross. Fun fact, the Danish flag has never changed in history. The Icelandic flag, which is blue, red cross, and a white outline. And the Norwegian flag, which is basically just an inverted Icelandic flag, red background, blue cross, and it's outlined in white. The Baltic states is this title. After being ruled by Russia for almost 50 years, all 3 Baltic states won back their independence in 1991. They also readopted the original national flags. Here you have Estonia, blue, black and white. Black is pretty rare colour. The glare from the sun is immense. Anyway, Lithuania, yellow, green, red. And Lithuania, which is a maroon, I want to say. Maroon, white and maroon. Western Europe. Countries such as France, Germany and the United Kingdom have been established as independent nations for many centuries. This means their flags have seen fewer changes than those of some younger or more unsettled countries. So a lot of European countries have a trend of just 3 colours. Got France, very famous flag. Luxembourg, which is a very small country next to France. Well, here you've got France. This tiny green speck, probably can't see it, I'll just put an image on screen. That's Luxembourg. Got Belgium there, that's the Belgian flag. You have the Netherlands, which is this one, very similar to Luxembourg, but the colours are different, as I can't see, right? There you go. Luxembourg's blue is slightly brighter than the Netherlands, so sorry for the colour blind. You've got Ireland just over here, and you've got the United Kingdom flag. United Kingdom is not one country, it is 4 different countries. Northern Ireland, which is represented by these diagonal lines. You've got this red cross represents the actual England. The blue background and white horizontal lines and diagonal lines represent Scotland. Wales is not represented, very sadly, unless you don't count the red. Anyway, you've got Germany, which is there. Switzerland, I've only changed the flag once ever, that's Switzerland. Switzerland's there, right there. I don't know what number 12 is. Hold on a minute. Austria. It doesn't show the Austrian flag on here, which is weird. Eastern Europe. After World War II, many Eastern European countries had communist governments. Together they were known as the Eastern Bloc, and some became part of the Soviet Union. In the early 1990s, many countries gained their independence and changed their flags, or readopted old ones, to signal a new stage in their history. Slovakia has the coat of arms right there. White, blue and red. Poland, I'm from Poland, full fact. White and red. The red used to be ever so slightly pinker. Czechia, that's the Czech Republic, but it used to be Czech Republic, now it's Czechia. It's basically Poland with a blue triangle. Hungarian hole. Shut up. Also, please don't mind my bed. I know it's messy. And yes, that's a Garfield. Anyway. After World War II, the government in Hungary changed, and Hungarians lost many of their rights, led by a man named Majtas Rákosi. The new government added its coat of arms to the national flag in 1956. The people of Hungary fought against Rákosi's government and won back their freedom and flag. From 1949 to 1956, the Hungarian flag displayed Majtas Rákosi's coat of arms, so you can see it there. Put it on screen. During the 1956 revolution, Hungarians cut out the coat of arms to leave a hole, so this is what it looked like. And the modern Hungarian flag looks like this. Over here, in this corner, by the way, that's Hungary, Czechia, Slovakia, countries we've gone through, and Poland up here. Belarus. Belarusian flag is quite weird. Here you go on the screen because there's a lot of glare from the window. This is what it looks like. It's pretty weird because of these illustrations on the side. And Belarus is basically like a mini version of Russia. Everything Russia does, Belarus also does. It's like a puppet state, but unofficial. Ukraine, right there, blue and white. Ukraine's first flag flew in 1918 and it readapted in 1992 after gaining independence from the Soviet Union. We've got Romania right there and Moldova. Moldova used to be part of Romania, but Moldova said bye bye and they left. Southern Europe, my favourite out of the lot. My favourite country, by the way, in Europe. Bosnia right there. Very nice Bosnia. We've got Serbia right here. Fun fact, by the way, for those that don't know, Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia, and North Macedonia, which are not on, the flag is not on here, but I'm going to display it on screen. All these countries, oh, there's more actually, by the way. Hold on. Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, Kosovo, and North Macedonia. Yeah, that's correct. They were all part of one country called Yugoslavia, which formed after World War One, broke apart after they broke apart officially in 2006 when Montenegro left Serbia, which Serbia and Montenegro are the only two countries left in Yugoslavia. Anyway, moving on. Serbia, right there, very cool. Two eagles on it. You've got Greece. It has a cross to represent the Greek Orthodox religion. You've got Portugal just up here. Spain right there, that's the flag. Albania, this one right there, is the flag. Italy, yeah, all you New Yorkers probably don't even need to know this. Got Bulgaria, which is this flag right here. Kosovo, which is also not on here. But anyway, here's the flag. Kosovo is a country that declared independence from Serbia during Yugoslavia was falling apart. Then Kosovo had its own war about this. I'm not sure when it was taking place, but I'll put it on screen whenever it took place. You also got Slovenia, which is pretty similar to Serbia. However, Serbia is an inverted, basically, version of Slovenia. Slovenia has its own emblem, much smaller compared to Serbia's. Okay, and just whilst we're at it, I was talking a lot about the Soviet Union. In 1917, the Russians fought to replace their ruler, the Tsar, with a new government. They eventually formed the Soviet Union and flew the Soviet flag. Then in 1991, Russia became an independent nation again and readapted its original red, blue and white design. So here you've got the flag of Soviet Union. Now you've got Russia. Soviet Union, Russia, Soviet Union. The countries which were in the Soviet Union were Russia, I'm doing this off the top of my head because it doesn't say. Hold on. Russia, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Armenia, Moldova, Ukraine, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Is that it? I think that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're not going to fail your tests and exams, how you call it in America. Bye bye.